Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. I'm Rashid Mahmood, one of the experts from Careers Institute of IELTS and Consultancy. And today, again, I'm here with you guys with a very much exciting offer, especially for those who they have a very less opportunities, especially in Asian continental. And I would say it would be the greatest opportunity so far I have seen in European side with the maximum level of facilities in labor class. So all the people who they cannot have a proper education or they don't have a proper even a high level of skills and they want to settle down anywhere in Europe, I would prefer the Luxembourg is the most precious place in every aspect where any Asian want to move, want to settle down. And this video is for actually for the entire region. That's why we have to record it in English so everyone can understand, because of a lot of questions people are like saying please, we cannot understand the Urdu only, so make something in English too. So that's why it is for the people who they cannot understand the Urdu properly. So let's come back to the point why I'm saying the Luxembourg is the best in the Europe right now. Well, let me give you a little bit good news. The Luxembourg has opened its seasonal work visa 2024, right? So a bit introduction of the Luxembourg. It's a smallest nation within the European Union, and according to the government, the country will require 270,000 more laborers by 2030, and by GDP of Luxembourg is the wealthiest nation in the world. If you talk about the labor, it pays casually a part of cash. And this post, I will discuss the least wage for untrained labor, which is roughly 2,570 euros per month, and for a gifted laborers, it is almost 3,085 euros per month. If you compare these minimum wages as compared to other famous countries where the most of Asians would love to go, they are not paying that much wages for unskilled labor as the Luxembourg is paying. So, as of 2024, there are 6,509,196 individuals living in Luxembourg, and more than 51,500 are working there. An individual from a third nation who isn't an EU citizen can also work in Luxembourg for less than 3 months or more than 3 months. You will also be able to apply for the College of Luxembourg, which are accessible for both the bachelor's and master degrees. Like even you are a student, you can apply for that seasonal work visa. So let's see if you are able or not. So I would give you a little bit uh, information. What is actually Luxembourg seasonal visa? So it's called a short stay visa for regular work, and work in Luxembourg is permitted if the term of the regular action is less than 90 days. The taking after categories are considered to be regular activities. Well, it is harvesting, counting grape, collecting, and more, packing of collected products, recreation and occasions, teachers and coordinators lock in the exercise. The exercise locked in by holiday tour and travel guides, surveillance and upkeep of shorelines, open air swimming pools and campsites, position in retail stores, lodgings and eaters that are only open at certain time of the year or that have a standard and predictable seasonal related increment in action amid the year. Jobs in the companies included flying and the transport of travelers that encounter a customary and predictable increment in action at certain times of the years. Let me tell you one thing here. Please note it down that authorization to remain for the regular laborers is allowed if the regular action lasts more than 90 days. The servant in charge of migration must permit to stay if the candidate presents duplicate records as those required for remain that do not surpass 90 days. You can also check like the permanent jobs in Luxembourg with sponsorship of October 2024. And let me give you a quickly the overview. What are the requirements for this short stay visa? A substantial contract to work as a regular specialist with a Luxembourgish employer, proof that they arrange satisfactory lodging or that it will be given to them, proof that they have connected for well-being protection or that they have one, mention of any convincible family ties between the candidate and their boss if it's applicable. And if you need a more information regarding that seasonal work permit, you can visit the European Immigration Luxembourg regular laborer page. And there is another news I want to share in this video. If you want to settle down your business, there is brief overview like how you can do it online wherever you are in the entire world. Well, the most common way to set up a commerce substance in Luxembourg is through a private restricted company which requires a minimum share capital of 12,000 euro and the maximum is 13,000 euro. But the greatest news is that the vast majority of the startup and enrollment forms can be completed online. To set up or extend operations in Luxembourg, companies must begin by enlisting with either the serve of fund for managing an account and budgetary administration firms or the inspectors of work and mines, which is they call ITM. For other sort of businesses to commence operations, these businesses must receive a trade allowance from Luxembourg Social Security Specialist It would help if you are enlisted with the exchange and companies enlist and completed registration for assessment, social security, and VAT. Company officials can set up either a resident or non-resident bank account in their name, and along with social security identifications proof, confirmation of a work status, and any finance firms. These setup outweigh to be completed with 8 days of entry into Luxembourg. Workers in Luxembourg are well protected under current business laws, with the workers accepting extensive protection around work hours, installments, and work studies. The Chamber of Salaries website clarifies these work securities in detail, and managers in Luxembourg must declare a work opening to the National Business Organization before requesting a candidate offering a contract. And the standard working week in Luxembourg is over 40 hours, over 5 8 hours shift. Extra minutes work and pay are frequently characterized by collective haggling, even though there are a few statutory minimum inputs. Workers ought to not work more than 2 additional hours per day or 8 per week. Extra minutes ought to be paid at 150% of compensation unless additional concerns are something else. And if the worker are ready to work on Sunday, it's only permitted if the authorities consent. Well, the notice periods are 2 months, rising to 4 months after 5 a long time of benefit and 6 months after 10 a long time. Probational periods are 3 months for familiar specialists, 6 months for the certified skilled laborers, and year for anybody gaining more than 4,586 euros per month. As of the start of 2024, Luxembourg's nation lowest wage is 25,070 euros per month. Uh, this rate has risen by around 25% within the last 5 long times. So I would say it's convincible that it will go up again soon. New rates apply to labor under 18. In any case, representative over 18 who are considered skilled have a better rate of 3,085 per month. A modern control presented at the start of 2021 gives a 50% charge exclusion to any profit sharing rewards representative get, up to a most extraordinary restraint of any quarter of their yearly pre-tax salary. The servants of pay privilege is 1 month per 5 years of benefit. Long-standing workers can get a 6 month payoff for 20 years of benefits, 9 months for 25 years, or 12 months for 30 years. And the managers with the head count of less than 20 can expand, take note periods instead of servants' pay. Luxembourg has an incredibly dynamic approach to salary charges, given the fact that there are many diverse groups. For 2024, the primary 12,438 earned per year is absolved, after which is the primary band of 8% kicks in. There are 22 groups in total, and the most note worth of 42% applies to profit over 22,078. Furthermore, there is a solidarity tax of 7% or 9% for those winning over 150,000. And last but not the least, uh, the visa cost of this short remain C category is 80 euro, long remain D category is 50 euro. I hope you will get the maximum information from this video if you listen the whole video. Thank you.